Okay, well, I'm not sure if I'm live or not. This is the first test with this new camera. We'll see if it joins up. I should be following it along on my phone. Oh, it looks like it is. I gotta turn it off, that'll be annoying. Yep, I pushed the Bible study back another 20 minutes. I was wanting to do this an hour and a half ago. I got the dinner done and everything, but it turned out that we had a giant rainstorm come through. I thought, oh no, I can't ride my bike. Oh well, but I'm really looking forward to it. So now we're trying it with after the rain. So the Bible study will probably be about 8:30 instead of about 10 after 8. Oh man. See if I can mute it here. If I don't have it playing, it won't. If I don't have it playing, it will turn off my phone, and then I can't read the chat. So I think the right course of action is just to turn the volume down. There we go. So this is with my new camera. It should be much smoother. Sorry about the dog. See if I can. Oh. Get out of here. Get. Killer dogs, apparently. So the stabilization should be a lot better. It shouldn't be near as shaky. Not only is the camera on my head, it is it's a special camera now that's got motion stabilization, which is pretty cool. So you guys can hear me, right? Because I haven't tried them. This is literally the maiden voyage of this camera. I was going to try to push to 15 miles today, but I don't have the time to do that now. So I'll just go out 10 miles and then come back. Alright, good. You can hear me. I don't know how, in order to be able to see the chat, I have to be watching the stream on my camera. So I'm literally putting the stream out and downloading the stream and watching it too. So hopefully it's not taxing my internet too much. I had to lower the quality. You have that choice? I probably do, but I'm not going to touch it right now while I'm driving. Oh, the flat, right? No. No, I got the phone mounted here on my thing. I can see it pretty well. I got a rear view mirror for my helmet, but I don't have it on right now. I was having a hard time getting it to go on in a good spot. So the power to this, the situation with this camera is it's completely waterproof. But that also means there's no charge where you can easily get to it. So the charging port is actually behind the battery door, which I originally thought was a stupid idea, but now I realize it's because of the waterproof feature. So I have to get a special battery door that allows me to both have a battery and power the phone for a long time, because the battery won't let me to vlog live from the camera for probably, I'm gonna guess, a half an hour or better. Not enough time. So I'm hooked up to a bank now, but that means I have no battery. If I go over a bump just wrong, or the power battery quits the bank, then you guys won't be able to. It'll immediately end the stream. So guys still there? Or has it quit? I don't see any chat going. Hey there, Bonnie. Riding after the rain is awesome. I absolutely love the rain. I like to ride in the rain or after it, but my bike's going to be muddy and that sucks. I like to take care of my bike and keep it clean. I need to get on the other side of the street. I also tried the 360 video. This camera also has a camera in the back and it stitches them together so you can have 360-degree video. So when we do the girls' room tour, you can look at whatever you want to look at. You don't have to tell me to point the camera at something. You can just move the camera there yourself. Everybody in the video can look at something different if you want to. That's pretty cool. What's the building? That's an elementary school. It's the old elementary school. Now it's a collection of shops and whatever else. People have rented out a spot. Boy, those cars sound like they're farther away. I need to fix my pant legs so I don't get caught in my gears. The only thing that stinks is I don't have any music playing. Although I could probably read music, but the problem with that is then I have to worry about copyright, so never mind. On a roll with the bike rides, I am. Hey, Karin. Perfect clarity. Ooh, exciting. I was very curious how this camera can do. It's normally very difficult to live stream something like this. You have a lot of factors. First, you need internet. I have to accomplish it in my phone. Normally, you just use your phone, but a phone camera is not like this. It doesn't have a fisheye lens, so you don't get quite the view. And this is a GoPro, so it's got great image stabilization and other awesome things. It's a GoPro Max. It's the new one. I was able to send in an old, worn out digital camera. They have a promotion where if you send in a camera, doesn't matter if it works or broken, they give you $100 off. It takes a little longer to get it shipped because they have to verify your camera first, but ended up making it not that expensive. Yep, hit the like button if you like this kind of thing. I have a feeling we're going to be doing some cool things, not only with this camera, but just in general in the channel. Doing all kinds of different things live and pre-recorded. And if you want to be able to see it, you have to subscribe and get notified when we go live. Otherwise you can't interact. All you need is a trailer and you can bike your grocery hauls, right? I do got a little trailer that could fit 2 little kids. Well, I'm wondering if I should have brought my coat. It's a lot warmer than I thought it was. Still pretty cool, but when you're riding your bike, I wonder if I can keep it at 8 miles per hour. I want to try. All right. I did this the other day where I try to keep the average never dipping below 8 miles an hour. That gives me a really good workout and gets me back in about an hour exactly. Well, for 2 hours a day, it felt great. That's all I was doing was walking, and now that I started biking, I don't walk much anymore. Does this count as your workout for the day? Maybe so. There are a couple spots. I went out 12 miles last time. At the 12-mile mark, I didn't have very good internet. So if this cuts out, it cuts out. I have no idea how this camera's going to handle because my phone isn't doing the streaming. The actual camera is streaming itself through my phone's hotspot. Take a cold drink with you. I do have a Smart Water on my bike here. This is a road bike, so I got a little trunk. I got some bike pump and some patches and gloves. I'm getting all into this biking thing. Really enjoying it. Well, hey there, Denise. For you guys that were watching last time, is it particularly smoother than the last time I tried to do this with that crappy gimbal on my bike? I imagine it is. And the delay seems slower. Normally when I stream through the app, I got a 30-second delay, but with the camera streaming, I'm thinking it's a pretty low delay. You guys are all on a bike ride with me. This isn't a tandem bike, it is a, however many people are here, a dumb bike. 330 octiculate bike. I have a feeling I need less road and more sky. What do you think? It doesn't seem to have done the trick. Seems like it's exactly the same. Feeling to it. Look at that. How's the wind? This has got, I think it's got like 5 or 6 mics on the darn thing, so it's supposed to be able to cancel out wind noise, supposedly. Yep, birds are singing. I was amazed when after I get out to 5 miles, I stop to just sit down by the field. I ordered a little yoga mat thing that's hopefully going to be able to protect me from the prickliness on the side of the road is very prickly and very sharp grass. So when I'm sitting there, I'm amazed at how many birds I hear without there being a single tree anywhere. So just birds just hanging out in the field, which fascinated me. Starting to get this ride all mapped out. Once I get to the 3.5 mile mark, it gets really hard riding. It's going to be hard to keep it at 8 miles an hour. Right now I'm easily almost hitting 10 miles an hour, but it's slightly downhill. Well, hey, Sugar Marie. Don't worry. We don't care. We like being here for each other. I'm getting a bunch of weird muscles worked out that I've never had worked out in my entire life. This is a road bike, and so it's meant to keep you low to the ground, so you're going for speed. And I'm not used to having all my weight on my arms, and my shoulders are definitely sore and clicking. And my wrists, my hands wanting to fall asleep. I gotta figure out the best way to do this type of thing. I didn't see you earlier. How's the wind? Can you guys hear me okay? And is the wind unbearable, or can you hear any wind noise at all? Oh yeah, there's a train over there. I haven't decided why they eventually applied a couple years ago to make this a no horn zone, so they don't blow the horn to cut down people complaining, but it hasn't bothered me. No wind sound? Really? Wow. Super awesome. mice. Oh, popped up a little. Better than last time. The wind is very noticeable. The train's over there, but you can't see it now. There's a bunch of ranches over that road. Can you see that road over the tracks there? A bunch of ranches that I know over there. I have a lot of customers that way. I think just in an shop. Drew to deal, pretty sure. I like riding like this, especially after the rain. My bike's not, well, it is getting muddy. Oh well, I can clean it later. What's the speed limit? 70. Speed limit is 70 on this road. Bet you guys don't have that very often. 70 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers per hour, but a whole lot of kilometers per hour. So as soon as you guys hear me say go, you say go. Go. Well, there's a pretty big delay, huh? .120 kilometers an hour, okay. Well, I'm aware of the cars coming, and like I said, I've got a rear view mirror that attaches to my helmet that I can watch behind me. The good news is that on a road like this, you can hear the cars coming way before they get here. So the ones coming at me, I'm not worried about, easy to miss. And the ones coming behind me, they almost always get over to the other lane for me. And if they don't, that's fine. I'm on the shoulder. No, I'm not on the way home. I'm still on the way out. 250 wind is. Yep. Yep, it smells great out here. And the sun's now shining on me, and even though the wind is nice and cool, it's very crisp coolness. Not cold enough to make me cold, but cool enough to make me feel really nice. I'm going to paint the sky. It's a beautiful right now. Today is like, I've been feeling pretty good today. Yeah, feel a little down before. Felt pretty. Again, I apologize for any buffering. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Cell service is going to be questionable. Oh, going up ahead at above 8 miles an hour. Go walking while you bike ride. That sounds like a good idea. Andrea, I don't know if you remember those for us videos where we took a walk. She took a walk in Sundance around a beautiful trail and recorded it. And then all winter when we needed to walk, she would play that, and the kids would march in place, and they would get faster when they ran and slower when they weren't. It ended up being a lot of fun for them. Yeah, this is just out of Moorcroft, just east, southeast, really, southeast. I'm excited that you can't hear the wind. Like I said, I hear the wind. I love the rain. It makes all the colors saturated. Like everything is darker and more clear, free of dust. Reflections on everything. Oh, in the street. David Hole. Reflection of day. It's been really nice. I think I shared a little bit the other day about, the other day, I think it was Monday, I went out 12 miles. And where I stopped to rest, it was just nobody around. It was nobody. There was nowhere around. But the urge. And I entered the couch. Off my lungs. Some of you pray. Until then, it was kind of nice. All right, here comes one of the big hills. Let me know if you start getting any wind. I'm getting a little faster now. It's 12 miles an hour. What would Andrea think of you biking so much? I think she'd be happy for me. It's as similar as when I started doing Pokemon walks. And I'd walk, heck, it was 30 degrees below zero once, and I still went on a Pokemon walk. I'm sure she would like it. She described me riding the bike when I got this new bike. So I was trying to see how fast it could go. There were some fun comments about her saying I'm a blur going across, which was really cute. Oh shoot, 7.9. I dipped below 8. Whew. I haven't even got to the hard part yet. We're at just about 3 miles. Here about a half a mile. It's going to be a murder. Hardest part of the whole outing. Especially if I'm going to keep it over 8 miles an hour. You know what I need a on this. The one thing this camera can't do, it can do 360 degree video. It can shoot VR video. And it can do live image stabilization like we're doing now. But it can't do live 360 video, which is unfortunate. One of these days I'll just do a non-live bike ride. And then you guys can flip around and see whatever you want to see. Oh, counting my breathing. That's not something I expected. It's amazing you could hear that. I got a lot of wind rushing by my ears. That still fascinates me. Here, right at this divot, it's going to change much steeper. I hear a bull over there. Did you guys hear that bull? Trains in the evening. Quaker Oats plant, that's fun. I had to take a screenshot of the view. It is beautiful, especially right after a rain. Everything's all green. I always smell dead animal at this spot. And I haven't been able to figure out where it's at. Well, there looks like something down there in a hole. Maybe that's a deer. There's one live dinner that's been private. Curious to see it. Send me the link, Holly. I'm certain that it has to do with Claudia not being clothed well enough. She's got a proclivity to, oh man, 7.7. Darn. To not be as modest as she should be. We've been teaching her and working on that. But doesn't that just suit her personality anyways? Oh, this is the hard part. Now that you can edit those without having to re-upload, I could probably edit the spot out. Was it before Andrea died or after? I wouldn't have cared about it before, but if it's, or after, if it's before. Oh, 8.2. I got a decent amount of hill left to go. 8.1. Gotta stay above 8. I feel like I should downshift. That'll be harder, but I don't have to pedal so fast. I'm gonna try it. 8.2. I don't know if I can hold that. 8.4. See how long it's been I've been here? We haven't had another car pass. That's Wyoming. Oh, oh man, I'm not sure I can do it. I still got a lot of hill left. It looks flat. It's definitely not flat. I want to look for a better bike computer. It'd be nice if I had a bike computer that had the temperature. Oh, 7.9. And the incline. I'm not going to talk for a little while. When I was in college, that if you're not able to easily talk during exercise, that's a level 2 out of 3 levels workout. Oh, 7.9. I gotta upshift. Oh no. It's hard to keep my speed now. Gotta downshift again. Man, I'm at 7.7. I can't get it to 8. 8.9. I had it the other day. I did only dip down twice for just a second. I think my body's still recovering. Should be starting to flatten out right here. 8.2. .5. It's definitely flattening out. Yeah, the storm's going that way. The wind's blowing that way. Sun's shining behind me though. 4.2 miles. I stop at 5 miles and it's 5 miles back. Pretty much all downhill, so. Skateboard back home. Man, as it is, I gotta regulate my speed. I get going so fast. These bike tires are pretty narrow, so it gets kind of wobbly. Bring Judah or Asher with next time. I don't think they can make it. I've had to work up to this. Judah's definitely interested. He wants to do it. But I was worried about his bike. We're gonna get him another bike. The bike he has is Thomas's hand-me-down, and Thomas has my hand-me-down before this bike. And I was worried about it getting stuck in gears and stuff. You guys still not hear the wind? It's gotten really windy right here. I do have a pump and patches. I don't have a tube, but I should have one. Half mile left. I'm gonna get my butt wet sitting down in this grass. If it rains hard, will I stop? Well, where am I gonna go? Gotta have to keep going. couldn't tell. There might be something, but it's hard to tell. Up here, I didn't realize there. Not there. Right there. Okay, that's 5 miles. Get my phone. Yep, I've got a helmet on. That's where my camera's at. And I'm gonna have to get me a new seat. I ordered a new seat. This one is just not comfortable. I don't know if you guys see out there, but there's antelope running in the distance. It's pretty far away. Ever play with the ball that blows up? No, we haven't done it yet. We've almost done it several times, and then it would snow. And now we've had a bunch of stuff we're working on with the bathroom and other things, and so if I sit down here, I might lose you guys. Let's see how I can do. What time is it? Why am I bike riding? Because it's fun. I enjoy it. Oh man. It's a lot to get back. Should make it back in time for Bible study to 8:30. Hopefully I'll have to wait for me if I don't make it. 5 miles and 39 minutes. Is that about right? Is that how long the stream's been going? It's a lot. It's almost all downhill the way back, so you're going really fast. I'm a little worried about the roads, though. I'm not sure how fast I can go safely. I'll probably slow down. 4 a.m. Crazy. Pack on the back of my bike. I've been stopping getting stuff for snowball. Every now and then I see some nice stuff growing. Bring it back a bunch. But I don't think I'll be stopping. There's nothing here at the 5 mile mark. At about 5.5 miles or some. I didn't. I mean, I never really biked super seriously to begin with. This is new for me. I would walk, but I never really biked. I've never biked this seriously in my entire life. It's all new to me. That storm seems to have gone over there now. Oh, you're going to be seeing a lot of the sun here on the way back. Wind and the cars passing by are really loud. Oh, really? Interesting that the wind wasn't so bad when I was riding, I guess. Gel bike shorts, life-changing? Maybe. Biking shorts? I don't want to blind people going by with my white legs. But it might be something. It might be something. I know that this seat isn't very comfortable. I ordered a Sirius. It should be here before long. Running out of cheese last week. Did I pick some up? Very good memory there, boy. Where's the last little bit of my... I ordered some. I told the people at the diner to get me some. Hopefully they did. Used to live in Newfoundland. Wow, that's a beautiful place. Get biking pants instead of shorts. That way I don't blind people. All right, I'm going to try to get back to the Bible. Drive is choppy. I apologize. It's the cell towers. There's not very many cell towers around here, and we're in the valley. It was pretty good most of the way, so I'm assuming it'll get better here again pretty soon. A little bit uphill here, then it's going to be downhill for quite a ways. Oh, we had a bunch of buffering there. Sorry about that. Where are all the trees? Well, in Wyoming, the state tree is the telephone pole. So, if you play Magic: The Gathering, this is plains. This is white land. Not a lot of trees at this spot. The Black Hills are a little bit farther north. About my mom's house, there's quite a bit of trees. All depends on where you are. I'm awful glad to have disc brakes when it's wet like this. Yep, Bible study will be here, and hopefully about 8:30, about a half hour, or whatever time it is, coming up on the half hour mark from whatever your clock says right now. If I can get back there in time, I think I can do it. Took almost an hour to get out here apparently. I'm not sure how I did that. I was able to get there and back in an hour last time. I'm not going to be looking at the chat when I start getting down this big part of the hill here, so you'll have to talk amongst yourselves. Alright, here comes the scary part of the hill. Well, thanks, Angela. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to keep it under 20 miles an hour. Maybe even slower than that. a lot of water coming up off of the tires, you guys. I wonder if you can see the water on the camera flinging up. Getting a little cold. I kind of should have put my gloves on back there. As that sun went down, it got cold. I guess it's behind a cloud. Do I have reflectors? I got a flashing red LED on the back. And I got reflectors. Alright, back to pedaling. A helmet, but I'm not gonna lie, pro on my speed limit is 70. Don't worry, I don't think I can get up that fast. Amish in Wyoming? Yeah, there is. There's an Amish community in Hewlett. They've got a greenhouse there. You can go buy stuff in a little farmer's marketplace. You think you've been to a farmer's market, wait till you go to an Amish farmer's market. How far are we from the Amish people? They're in Hewlett, so a little less than an hour. It's like a 45-minute drive. I get up there quite often to do computer jobs. camera isn't on the bars, it's on my head. Hutterites? Yeah, there are Hutterites too. The Amish haven't actually been here that long, just a few years. But we had Hutterites because we get chicken from them. Used to 100% area. How am I reading comments? Is that question? Well, I've got an eyeball patch. No, I've got my phone strapped to my handlebars. I just got to glance down and it pops right up there. Pretty nice. Whenever I check my speed or my distance, I look at the frequencies of their religion. I couldn't tell you. They're all pretty similar. It might generate where they hail from originally. It is good for me. I very much enjoyed it. There's so many advantages. You know, exercise is good for you. We don't hate on healthy living. I mean, exercise is good. I enjoy being in nature. I enjoy riding my bike. It makes me better. Doing pit of bear. It keeps me busy. Plus, I'll lose weight. I weigh today. I'm 25 pounds lighter than I've ever been before in quite some time. You have a lot of psychopaths in America? Yeah, there are. I mean, it depends on where you're at. More towards the cities, you'll get more psychopaths, but it's also less enjoyable to ride your bike in the city. It's a Cut 22. This isn't an official bike path, but bikes are legally allowed to share the road here. So I've never seen a bike path that's as nice as this, to be honest with you. Psychopath? No, cycling path. There's quite a there's a spot. There's a pretty nice bike path around the lake towards Pine Haven. I've seen people riding them at Devil's Tower, even though you're not supposed to. Maybe someday. But you know, if I got to put my bike on my car and drive it somewhere to go ride my bike, that seems silly to me. Defeats the purpose of riding a bike. I might do that to go on a path once or twice, but if I want to get to the lake, I'm going to bike there. I should be up to 20 miles before no time flat, I think. I could have done 15 miles today, I bet. Psychopath, psychopath. Yeah, I guess that sounds pretty similar, doesn't it? Do I have gear shifter? Yes, this is a very geared bike. I don't know how many there are, 30 or something gears. It's a road bike, so got a pretty comprehensive gear ratio. power cable didn't fall out and I didn't lose you guys. Psychopath on a psychopath. I'm pretty sure we're on the verge of a really good tongue twister. Can you cycle fast the psychopath on a psychopath? The psychopath cycled fast on the psychopath. I think we're close. Fast psychopath cycled fast on a psychopath. I think that's it. The fast psychopath cycled fast on a fast psychopath. Make sure this guy sees me. At this point, the speed limit is 20, so I'm just going to get inside of the, or 30. I'm just going to ride on the road now. All right, what's my time? It's 8:22. We'll be close. It was buffering for you guys. Sorry about that. No, it's the fast psychopath. Cycled fast on the fast psychopath. I like it. How wide the roads are. A lot of people in the UK have pointed that out. Wyoming, as a state, has only 500,000 people in it. And it's, as a landmass, it's bigger than the UK. So, let that soak in a little bit. Why not build wide roads, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know you use your left hand. I wondered who was going to catch that. But I was looking to the right, and I used the right hand, so. Made it. 10 miles on the dot. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. 10 miles on the dot. Huh? I'm watching it. You're watching me pull in? Actual cycling time was 59 minutes 18 seconds. That's actually a record. How is it that I couldn't keep it over 8 miles an hour, but I still beat my old record? I'm not sure what happened there. I need to clean the bike shed. It needs to be a service project on the list. Yeah, that's getting fixed. I got it pulled in. I got it taken in yesterday. Hair's gonna be all a wreck, so apologize for that. All right, everybody, thanks for biking with me. Well, let's go in there and have a Bible study, I suppose. So I'm gonna end the stream. If you want to hang out for the Bible study, welcome. See you then. Well, I don't know how to end this. I guess I got to go to the GoPro app. Maybe I can push the button on top.